Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another pre-order roundup. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a little bit, so I figured it would be a good time to do a pre-order roundup video since I do have quite a few new pre-orders. Some that I'm probably going to end up canceling, but definitely some that are going to be keepers for sure. And I'll talk a little bit about each figure and kind of give you guys a rundown on why I like the figure and why I might not be keeping it. So let's just start off with, we'll start off with something new, and I will go ahead and put a picture of the figure right here. That way you guys can get a good look at what I'm talking about. This is definitely going to be a grail figure for me. Just everything about her is just perfect. And that is going to be the Oniko-chan, I believe is how you say her name. She is a 5.5 scale and she is by the company Nocturne. She is a little Oni girl, and I just really am drawn to how her body is sculpted. I absolutely love it. She has proportions that are a bit more realistic to how a body would actually look. So that's one of the main reasons that I really love this figure, and one of the main reasons that I will definitely not cancel this pre-order, because I just really appreciate that body like representation, because you don't see it a lot in figures. It's either like super flat or like the most humongous boobs you've ever seen in your life, and very rarely do they ever hang how they're supposed to. And not only that, but there is a little bit of chub on the tummy. So I really appreciate that, because I feel like that is very reminiscent of how my own body looks, and I just really love that. So yes, she's just super cute, and I'm very excited to get her. We'll go ahead and talk about another Oni girl. I guess kind of I might have a thing for Oni girls. I think they're just so cute. This is the Demon Horn Noir 2. She is illustrated by the artist Frang. I quite like their art style a lot. That is why I was kind of wanting to pick this one up. And not only that, but she is relatively inexpensive. So I think I probably will end up keeping her in the long run, just because her price is very affordable at 7,200 yen. So she's not expensive at all. And hopefully the company, I'm not familiar with the company, hopefully they do a good job with her, because she does look really cute. And honestly, I just really love the red and black color scheme. Same thing with the last one that I talked about, red and black color scheme with a little bit of gold in there. I really like that color scheme. I just think it looks really nice. So, and I think they'll look cute next to each other, even though they are not the same scale, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next up on the list is going to be an Asanagi figure. No shocker there. You know I love Asanagi. So of course there's going to be a few of those on my list today. And that is actually, this is going to be the, sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, I probably am. It's Kizioin Onikichi 1/4 scale Asanagi bunny. She is gorgeous. I actually was not really sure how I felt about her at first, but over time, her design really grew on me. The only thing that I can quite certainly complain about is her feet. I think they're way too small and long, and they just look a little bit odd in comparison to the rest of her body proportions. But other than that, she looks gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get her. I believe she has a release date of December, so happy birthday to me, because she will definitely be a worthwhile present. She's gorgeous. She is very well endowed. Could potentially be a leaning issue, but I'm not too worried about it. I really love her design altogether, and I love the like clear plastic that they use for her bunny suit. I think it looks really nice, and it adds a good bit of like texture and detail to the figure. And also her face is just so cute and smug, and I just love it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And of course, you know, she's showing off her armpit, so gotta love that too. Yeah, anyway, she's like perfect other than the like weird feet. But yeah, I'm very excited to see that Asanagi is getting a 1/4 scale bunny finally. I'm really hoping that Asanagi will get maybe a couple more bunnies. I know popular artists tend to get multiple 1/4 scale bunnies, so I'm really crossing my fingers that we'll get some more Asanagi bunnies, maybe some with flat chests, because that's what I prefer. I much prefer Asanagi's flat chested girls. I think they just look so cute, and I'm a huge fan of the flat chest huge hips combo, so that's why I quite like Asanagi's flat chested girls, because they do typically have those very wide full hips and butt, and I really like that. But she's definitely really cute, and I will be very excited to get her and to unbox her and show her off to you guys. Plus, who wouldn't want a 1/4 scale Asanagi girl in their collection? Like, if you're an Asanagi fan, this is a must in my opinion. Next up is another one that I'm quite excited for that actually just went up very recently, and I was kind of on the fence about, but I did decide to just go ahead and pre-order him. And this is gonna be like my first ever like more masculine male figure. But I just really liked the design of this figure. I have never played, I think it's a visual novel. I've never played this game. It's from the game Slow Damage, and it's Toa. I know he just had a native figure release where he's sitting on a toilet, and I didn't quite like that one just because I wasn't really a huge fan of the toilet. It's kind of like weird, and also it was like really dirty and gross kind of. But this figure I just really like the aesthetic of, and I am kind of a fan of that like hospital sickly kind of aesthetic. I do like it, and I think it looks really cool, and there is a lot of display options for this figure, so I think that's really nice as well. And honestly, he just looks really cute and sad, and like sad boy vibes. So yes, I will be very excited to receive him. And honestly, he looks really detailed. That was one of the things that I really quite liked about this figure, is that he has like so many different details, and there's so much to look at, and it's honestly a very interesting composition for a figure. I don't think I have anything else quite like it in my collection, so it might kickstart my little kind of hospital guro kind of vibe shelf or something like that. But yes, I think he looks very good, and I think he does come with 3 different face options, which I like quite a lot when figures do that. Next up, we'll go ahead and talk about one that I think I've already previously mentioned in another video, but I could be wrong. So everything that I've previously mentioned, I'll go over kind of quickly just because I have already talked about it in a previous video. But this one is going to be the Strawberry Shortcake Bustier Girl, and this is illustrated by Erimo, and they have a whole like illustration collection of these characters that are based on like desserts, and I think they're really cute. And I'm hoping that they will create more from this line, because I do think that these are very pretty designs, and they're very ethereal and just very like cutesy, and I really like that. This one specifically is just gorgeous. I absolutely adore the color scheme. I'm a huge fan of pastel pink and like teal. I think they look so good together, so honestly this one felt like a no-brainer to me, plus I love strawberries. Next up, we'll go ahead and talk about a Kotobukiya figure that I'm very excited for, and that is going to be the Sadako from the Horror Bishoujo line. I think she looks so good. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the like actual plastic tape that comes with her, so I don't think I'll probably display her with that. I just think it looks a bit cheesy, kind of gimmicky, but I do really like all the videotapes that she's sitting on top of. I think they look amazing, and they're sculpted really nicely, and honestly she just looks really good in general. I think out of all of the Horror Bishoujo figures that have come out, she has been my favorite thus far. I also really like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre ones, so I don't know if I'll maybe start collecting this line or not, or just picking up the ones that I do like. I've seen that they have been doing some re-releases, so I'm quite hopeful that they might re-release the Pinhead and the Edward Scissorhands, because I do like those two quite a lot. Those would probably have to be the other ones from the line that are that I would consider my favorite out of all of the ones that they've done. But I'm pretty excited for Sadako. I think she looks great, and honestly she's not too expensive. I did not pre-order her with her like special face, just because I didn't think it was really necessary. It doesn't really look too much different from like her standard face where she has her eye showing. It's just looks a little bit more like crazy or deranged, which I didn't really care about that, so I just went with the standard version. And then next up is another one that I'm quite excited for, and this is Milk Tank Chan by Eclipse Feather. She is one that I have been having my eye on for a while since we had the grayscale prototype come out. I think she is absolutely like the idea or the like theme is very ridiculous and hilarious, but I do think she looks really, really cute, and I love the art that she's based off of. I'm not like super into like the whole theme of like milking, but I do really like this figure, and I love cowgirls, so I can't resist, you know. I just think she looks great, and I love that there's like a little bit of milk coming out of her like little gun. I think that's so funny. And honestly, I really love the like cow puffer jacket. I think it looks great. And her base is quite unique as well. There's a few like milk, like, I don't know what they're called. Like, they're not cartons, but they're like metal tins, but they are used to store milk. I can't remember what they're called right now, but there's a few of those on her base, and then a milk bucket kind of spilling over. And I just really think that she looks super cute. She's got a very flustered, like shy look on her face, and I absolutely love that on figures. I also am quite shy, so I feel that, you know. But yeah, she looks great, and I think she is super cute. Next up on my list is going to be another Asanagi figure that I am very excited for, and that is going to be the Alice 1/6 scale by Space Mogura. She has some interesting alternate parts that I will not be using, just because that's not my thing. No offense to anybody who is into that, but not for me. I just really liked that we were finally getting a Asanagi gal that is flat-chested. We don't see it super often, but when we do, I'm feeling blessed, you know? So of course I have to pick her up. I was a little upset about the fact that AmiAmi took her off and canceled people's pre-orders so they could reclassify her as R18, but they took forever to do it. So I ended up pre-ordering her from Nin Nin, which I would have preferred to have pre-ordered her from AmiAmi, but it is what it is. I'm glad that I was still able to pick her up elsewhere, and I will be very excited to receive her. I think she looks super cute. I'm also a huge fan of cat girls, so this is like a no-brainer for me. Asanagi, cat girl, and the flat chest plus huge hips combo. I cannot pass that up. It's impossible. And then next up on my list, which is actually a figure that is supposed to be releasing in October, and that is the Misa 1/4 scale bunny, illustrated by Raita. And I just really like her. I think she is so cute and very honestly sophisticated looking and a little bit melancholic, and I really like that. Definitely is giving Raita through and through. You can tell exactly who drew this bunny, and I love that. I'm always happy when you can tell who the illustrator is, and especially with an illustrator like Raita who has a very like definitive style. So I think they absolutely nailed that, and I think the fact that she's in a black bunny suit just fits her character very well. And I'll be pretty excited to display her next to Erica, just because I think the two of them will look really good together. And I'll say it again, and I've said it a million times, I'm crossing my fingers that they do another re-release for Sasaki and Yui. I wouldn't mind if they got different colored bunny suits. I just hope that they are not bare legs. I don't want bare legs, and I'm really hoping, because they were re-released Erica in white tights, that they will not do the other two as bare legs, and they'll do white tights for them as well, or black tights. I don't care, even if it's just a change in color to the bunny suit. Either way, I still hope that those two get re-releases as well, and if not, then I'll probably just pick up the originals off of AmiAmi at some point. That way I can have all the girls together. And then honestly, I can never remember, Kirara, I believe is her name, the tan-skinned gal. She's not too expensive on AmiAmi, so I don't know if I want to wait to see if they do a re-release for her or if I just want to pick up the original. I do quite like the color scheme of the original, so I may just pick up her original, especially because it's not too expensive on AmiAmi. And I just want to have all of the girls together because I can't help it. I just want to complete the set, you know? But yeah, so I'm excited for Misa. I think she looks gorgeous. This is one that I'm probably going to cancel just because I have a lot of other stuff releasing at the same time. But that is the Space Police 1/6 scale illustrated by Kink. She is caked out, no doubt, and I love that. But she's not my most favorite figure that I have that is releasing in the same month as her, so I just feel like I might have to cancel her just because there are other things that I would rather have. But no doubt she is gorgeous, and I absolutely love her little star pupils. I think they're so cute. I love it when figures have pupils that are like in different shapes. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, she is really cute, but I think I might have to cancel her, unfortunately. But this next one is one that I will not be canceling because this is like, when I saw the grayscale prototype and when I saw the illustration, when they announced this figure for the first time, I knew that she was going to be an insta pre-order as soon as she went up, just because she is, I don't know why, but just everything about this figure scratches my brain and I absolutely love her. She is a reverse bunny and I feel like she's going to look quite good next to my Nana. It's the reverse bunny girl by Party Look, and she is illustrated by Daiki Kase, I believe is how you pronounce that. They have quite a few other figures that Native releases, and I just haven't quite liked any of them as much as I like this one. I just think she looks really cute, and I absolutely love the tassels that are on her little like pasties. I think they look great. And I do also believe that she comes with multiple different bodies. One has like the pasties and the little like underwear thing. One is like a string bikini, and then the other one is like fully nude. So she does have quite a lot of display options, and I just really love her face. I think she looks adorable, and just like, again, very like flustered and shy, and I just think that's so cute. So yes, I really like her, and I'll be excited to receive her as well. Next up, we'll talk about another bunny that kind of is in the same like realm as the previous one, and that is going to be the Sakuragi Yayoi. And this bunny is, I'm pretty sure, meant to be a girl, but they do just have a very androgynous look to them, and I quite like that because you can kind of determine whether or not you see them more as a female or more as a male, or kind of somewhere in between, and I quite like that. You don't see that very often, so that's quite a nice little thing there. And I just really thought this bunny looked very pretty and elegant, and it is more of like a reverse bunny, but instead of like the normal pasties and underwear kind of thing, it's like a bikini, so I like that as well. Very pretty, and I've been waiting for this one to go up for pre-order for a while, so as soon as I saw it go up on AmiAmi, I insta pre-ordered it, and I cannot wait to receive her. And then next up is another one that I have been keeping my eye on, that I'm very excited for, and that is the Game Girl 1/6 scale by Hobby Sakura. But I just really like her. I think she's super cute. When I saw the art that she is based on, I knew that it was probably going to be something that I would want to pre-order, and so now that I've finally seen her fully painted, I definitely know I want to pre-order her. I think she looks so cute. I love her little outfit, and I love the like transparency of it. I think they captured it very well, and she's like sitting on top of a TV, and she's got like a game set with her, and you know, of course, the whole like feet thing. So yeah, I don't know, this one ticks a lot of boxes for me. She's very pretty and just very cutesy and playful, and I just really like that about that figure, so I definitely think I will be keeping that pre-order. And then next up, this is one that I'm pretty sure I've talked about already in another video, but that is the Catherine White 1/4 scale bunny, illustrated by Sakayamama, and distributed by Binding. This is in the same line as the Caroline Yuri bunny, and the Mio Blue bunny, I believe is her name. I do quite like her, and I do think she looks very nice, and I would like to be able to display her with Caroline. But I don't know. I feel like I kind of initially just pre-ordered her because I had Caroline already and I knew that I would want to display them together. But I don't know if I really quite love her design as much as I love Caroline's. I do like the white and the blue and the gold. I think it looks very elegant, very refined. But I wouldn't say it's my typical like choice for a figure, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of on the fence about her. I might keep her, I might not, but right now it's up for debate. And next up is another one that I am quite excited for, that I kind of glossed over in a previous video because I didn't quite like it as much as I do now, but over time it has grown on me the more that I've seen it, and that is going to be the Shion 1/7 by Native and Unbound. This is a, I would say kind of a femboy figure, if that makes sense, but it's kind of giving fallen angel vibes in my opinion. I do think he is very precious looking and very cute, and I love his wings and the little like tattoo that he has above his crotch. But yeah, giving fallen angel vibes, and I think that he just is quite unique. I've never quite seen a figure like this, and although I feel like the feminine male figures, and especially feminine lewd male figures, are becoming more common, I feel like they're still a little bit niche, if that makes sense. So you don't see figures like this a lot, and I do quite like this one, and I do really love the art that it's based off of. I think it looks very beautiful. So I'll be excited to receive this one. I think he looks great, and he looks like he's sculpted amazingly. And again, the base is very unique. It's giving a little bit more than just, you know, a plain disc, and I really appreciate that. Honestly, when I see figures that have things that I like about them and they also have bases that are not just discs, that puts them so much higher on my list of like figures that I want, just because it adds so much to the character, and I wish more figures would do that. So yes, I'm excited for him. I think he looks great. And then these next two are two more that I'm quite excited for, that I really love. And that is going to be the Stella and Sadie 1/6 scales by Party Look. These girls are fashionistas to the max. Like, there's nothing you can say or do to convince me that these girls aren't like fashionable as all hell, and they're so cute. And I really love the opposite aesthetics of the two. One is giving magical girl, and the other is giving I'll beat your fucking ass, and I love that. So yes, very cute, and I do like that they can be displayed together with their chests kind of pushed together. I think that is amazing, and I don't think I will cancel these just because I do quite like the general aesthetic of these two figures. I think they look really cute. And then next up we have these two that I think I might end up canceling them just because I don't really love them. I pre-ordered these two, and that's going to be the two like Asanagi girls that are like, they're based on a drawing where they're like comparing their thigh size, and they have it written on their stockings. I was really happy when I saw that the illustration was getting picked up for a figure, and then I saw the prototypes and I kind of hated them. I was really disappointed, honestly. They are both meant to be more of the flat-chested, huge hips body type, but I feel like they made their boobs way too big in the prototype figures, and I just don't really like them. And I also don't like the fact that they're sitting down on the floor. I think it would have looked so much better if they were standing. So I'm not a huge fan of the way they executed these figures, and I think they could have done a lot better. And not only that, but I feel like their necks look weird, and like their heads don't look right. So although these are based off of one of my favorite Asanagi illustrations, I do think I will end up canceling them just because I'm really not a huge fan of these. And it's honestly disappointing because I had really high hopes when I saw that the illustration was getting picked up. But, you know, it is what it is. Not much you can do there. Then I just have a few more things left. This one is another one that I am quite excited for and that I think looks really, really, really pretty. And that is going to be the 1/7 scale Imp by Hobby Sakura. This is just like a little succubus girl, but I really like her face. I think it is super, super pretty and very endearing. She just looks very adorable, and she's giving very similar vibes to Pauline and Juriel in the way that she is sitting or leaning against a chair and her outfit. So I thought that she would look really nice displayed next to those two. Although she is a 1/7 scale, so I'm not sure how the scales will look next to each other because Juriel and Pauline, I believe, are 1/5 scales. But I do think that the vibes are very similar, and I do like that a lot. And there's two different color options for her. One is like a black and white one, and then one is a pink and black. And I did go with the pink and black just because I like that color combo a little bit better, and I think she looks gorgeous, and I'm really excited to see how she turns out. This is not a figure, but it is a Fumo plushie, and that is going to be the Sayano Uto Fumo plush. I just think it's really cute, and I saw that they were doing another round of pre-orders, so I really wanted to pick her up just because I haven't played the game yet, but I do want to play the visual novel at some point, and I was thinking of maybe even uploading it to YouTube. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, but if I were to do a playthrough of that, let me know if you'd be interested in me uploading it to YouTube so you guys could also watch along. I really love this character's design. That is mostly the reason that I have wanted to play the game, but I just haven't yet. I don't have the time right now, but I love her design. I think she is like a really cute character, and I love her little like hair and her creepy little like wings that like sprout out of her back. But yeah, I thought this little Fumo was so cute, and I don't have any Fumos, so I figured maybe this would be a good one to maybe start my collection with. But yeah, that is gonna be like, oh, actually, sorry, that's not everything. I think there is one more figure. Yes, there is. And this is going to be the Kitagawa Marin 1/7 scale baby doll version that just went up. When I saw the art, I knew that if they executed the figure well, that I would want to pre-order her. This will be my first ever Marin figure. I really do like Marin, and I like all the different like cosplay versions. There was a Liz figure that came out, I think, from Spiritel that I really liked. But I did not go ahead and pre-order her just because I had quite a few other things already pre-ordered for that month. But this one I think is really cute, and I love the pastel pink and the white color scheme, so I saw her and I knew that I had to pre-order her, so I did also decide to pick her up as well. And I don't think I will cancel her just because I do quite like her design. But yeah, so that is all of my pre-orders currently. I think there's some good ones on there that I'll be really excited to receive and that I'll be excited to unbox and show off to you guys. Comment down below any of the pre-orders that you have currently. I would be really interested to know. I love talking to you guys about the figures that you like collecting and whatnot. Let me know if you have any pre-orders that are the same as mine and why you decided to pick them up, or why you decided not to pick them up. I would love to hear. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.